In this video, we will see how to create your own WhatsApp chatbot. In any business, when customers or leads or contacts are contacting you, they have a lot of repetitive queries where this WhatsApp chatbot can be used. For example, if you are a manufacturing industry, there will be leads who are asking for the product information, the product videos, brochures, codes, maybe reporting some support incidences, etc. If it is a clinic or hospital, the patients will inquire about the address, the availability of the doctors, the timings, the infrastructure the hospital has, including the videos, etc. If you are a consultant, then you have to provide information about your services, the charges for that, the procedures, the documents to be submitted for a particular service that you offer, etc. Time and again. Such kind of repetitive inquiries can be easily converted into the WhatsApp chatbot using the method I will be explaining you. So when people are contacting you on your WhatsApp number, there will be an automated reply providing the initial information with some menus. The customers can select from the menu, they get further information about a topic of their interest. Let's take an example. I have created a manufacturing chatbot, and as a customer, if somebody is saying hi to that WhatsApp number, the chatbot replies with the basic information about the manufacturing company, and it gives you some options, the buttons to select from. Let's say I select product information. The buttons help you to ensure that the people don't have to type. They can just select the option, which means a very fast communication. Now I also want to get more details about one of the products. Let's say nut and bolts I select. So I am getting the more details, like a PDF document regarding the products that I offer. So as part of this chatbot, I am actually sending not just the text information, but also the files. I can send like PDF, images, or videos, etc. I'll do some more things here. I'll go to main menu. Now I want to see the company profile. So I get the more details. There's a video about the company, there is some extra information, and if I go to the company USP, I get even more details. So basically, as you can see that on WhatsApp, I am able to automatically offer a lot of information to my customers. Most of this is a repetitive information which I will have to provide over email or a call, which I am actually automating into WhatsApp. Now let's see how I can create my own chatbot like this. This is called as a no coding chatbot, which means you don't need to have any development done for such kind of a chatbot. It's also called as a keyword based chatbot. For creating a chatbot like this, all you need is an Excel file. We provide a template in which you have to populate the data in a particular fashion, which I will explain you right now, and import it into the BagAChat system, and your chatbot is ready. The advantage of Excel file is that every business or every team member knows how to use Excel. So anybody can create the chatbot. Whenever there are any updations required, modifications in the chatbot flow, or addition of new menus, changing some text, everything is possible by simply editing this Excel sheet. This Excel sheet has few columns. I'll explain you the meaning of each column. The first column is contact input. This is a column which indicates what the customer will be typing or sending on your WhatsApp number. So for example, the first column has some potential values like hi, hello, hey. So which means that customer can send hi, hello, or hey, and to that we want to respond by sending the introductory information about the company. So that response you can write in this response body column. It will be different for your company. You might want to provide different type of information. This is just an example. Now you don't want to end the communication just by sending this response. You want the customers or contacts to get further more information. That is possible by enabling them the buttons in the response. So the column C, which is menu buttons, has all those buttons here. If you see the comma separated values, these are actually going to be shown as a buttons in the response. As you can see in the chat that we had just done, this was the response body, and there were few buttons that were added, and the customer selected one of the button. So now he doesn't have to type a number or a value to respond back. The buttons give him an option to quick reply. You can add up to 10 buttons in this. That's a restriction from WhatsApp side. As you have given these menu button values, which means when people are going to click on that button, let's say product information, the word product information will come to your WhatsApp number. That means that becomes a input, which means it has to be also present in the contact input. As you can see, there is a product information, one entry or one row in the contact input. For company profile, there is another possible input the customer can enter. So another row for that. And industries served is another option. So industries served is another input in the contact input column. You have to ensure that the button names which are mentioned here, each of these should definitely be having exactly one entry in the contact input column. That is the basic rule you have to follow for this keyword based chatbot. As you can see in the chatbot, the user has selected product information, which means that message went to the WhatsApp number, and that means you have to also have a reply or a response body against that kind of a contact input, which will return something like this, and then it also can have buttons, further buttons to select. This is achieved by adding more details in the product information row. You have the contact input as product information, the response is also mentioned here, and few more buttons are also added now against that, because in the product information also I want to give further information about nut and bolts or fasteners, round bars, which my company produces. And as now I have 4 more options given to the user, which means I will have 4 more rows for these values, which will be put into the contact input column, as you can see below. And again, against every of these buttons which are clicked, there will be some response and some menu buttons that will be added, so that the chatbot flow continues. The button list also should have a name, which has to be mentioned in the list button caption. As you can see in the response, there is this list name which is available, product information. When I click on that, then it shows all the buttons and I can select one of them. So for all the rows which are having menu buttons there, a single list buttons caption value is needed. Now you can see that when the customer had selected the nut bolts button along with the response body and button, he also got a PDF document which was the information about nut and bolts. How we can configure that? You can send the attachments along with the text messages and buttons by the use of this media file name column. So whichever response need to have a media file, which can be a video or an image or a PDF document, the file name of that file needs to be added here. So you can see that this nuts.pdf was added as part of the response when nut bolts option was clicked by the customer. Please remember that whatever media file names you are adding here, all these files should be present in the same folder where this chatbot template is present. So as you can see, all these files that I am putting as part of some or the other response in this Excel file, those files are all already copied into the same folder where this chatbot underscore template master file is present. A lot of times when the customer is using this chatbot, he also wants to go to a particular menu directly, or most of the times he also wants to go to the main menu, so that he can also explore the other options by clicking other type of buttons that you have provided. So for that you can add something like a back to main menu kind of a button here, and if this is to be pointing to the first response that the customer should get, then you add this back to main menu as another entry in the contact input. Remember that the contact input cell can have multiple values. So for example, here there are 4 values. If I as a customer send hi, hello, hey or back to main menu as the message to the WhatsApp number, I am going to get a same response back. So that is possible to have multiple keywords giving the same response also. At many places I have given this back to main menu, so that whenever the flow is ended, I want to give an option for the user to go back to the main menu and explore another flow. Maybe he wants to check the company profile after he had explored the product information or the industry served, etc. There is another important feature that this chatbot offers, that is alerting your team members. If you see, there is this column alert needed. In this particular row, there is a phone number here. What that means is, whenever any customer is selecting this button, product information, and there is a response going to him as per what you have defined in your Excel file, there will also be an intimation or a notification or an alert to this particular phone number, that a particular phone number has selected this product information as an option, and if there is a need, you can just contact him directly to talk to him over the call or provide more information verbally. So such kind of numbers can be added in whichever response you find are very critical. It ensures that whenever people are using this chatbot, even if you are not monitoring the chats, you are doing your other work, but for the important keywords you want to be immediately intimated, then the alert will come to your number and you can start interacting with that customer immediately, rather than checking the chats at the end of the day and then realizing somebody has asked critical information early in the morning. You can also have comma separated values or phone numbers here to have the same notification going to multiple team members. This is the way you can build the structure of your chatbot in a simple Excel file. Just you have to update these 5 to 6 columns and add rows, add more buttons to it, give name to that list. If there are alerts needed, add that. If you want to send a file along with the reply, add that file name and copy it into the folder. Once this structure is ready, then you have to go to your BagAChat account and import this folder which has the chatbot template file plus any associated files that you might have selected for getting sent as a response. So let's log into the BagAChat account and import this folder. In the settings, there is a keyword based auto response / chatbot option. Here there is a button to import the chatbot folder. You click on it, it will ask you the location of the folder where your template Excel file plus all the supporting files to be sent are present. This is my file. I will click on the upload. So it starts uploading. If the file structure is correct, it will upload successfully. If the file structure has some problems, then it will indicate that in this pop-up, like you have an extra button but there is no reply, or the number of buttons are more than 10. Whatever kind of errors are there, you can see those errors here and handle. Good that we have a very well formed Excel file, so it has mentioned that the files have been uploaded successfully. You say OK and your job is done. So from this point onwards, whenever the customer is saying hi on your WhatsApp number, the chatbot functionality will start. It will start responding, giving them buttons. The customers can select the buttons. They will be navigating through different workflows and start getting the information on their own. Now you don't have to handle all these queries manually. You can minimize your efforts in doing all these repetitive things and be more productive to do other things. And the good part of this chatbot is that you can keep on updating it any number of times. There is no coding required. You just go to the Excel file, keep on making changes. Just log into the BagAChat account and import the chatbot folder. If it is successfully updated, from that point onwards, your chatbot will respond with the new responses. So go ahead and make your first chatbot using this demo video.